What's up guys, welcome back. This is Light here, and today I got some really good news to share. So Arbitrum has finally unveiled their airdrop, and they're going to be dropping their governance token known as ARB in less than 7 days. Now, what we're going to be now talking about obviously is the eligibility things here. So basically you have to connect your MetaMask, and then you are able to basically see how much you were eligible. I roughly had 4 accounts, and so I got about 8,200 Arbitrum tokens. The max supply is 10 billion, and the criteria were bridging multiple transactions in 2 different months, and that was something that I obviously expected, something we talked about on the live stream. And then there was like interacting with different types of smart contracts, which I also talked about on the stream. Transaction value and, you know, moving a shit ton of fucking money was not something I did expect though. So these were pretty crazy amounts of 10,000. Like, okay, a lot of people are not going to be moving that much in terms of bridging. And then there was the Arbitrum Nova bridging, which we also talked about. But once again, I do want to emphasize here, I'm really sorry about that we kind of got unlucky here in terms of like, well, you know, with the distribution. That it's just like, if I had done this like live stream 2 weeks earlier, like, you know, everybody would be making some money now. Now, let's talk about the other aspect here about the tokenomics and what is obviously the price prediction here. So I'm going to be emphasizing really a lot here with the TVL. So the total market value, TVL, total value locked, and that means obviously how much is in the DeFi ecosystem like Aave, Uniswap, and all of that type of stuff. How much money is in the ecosystem. And in terms of things in Arbitrum, it's a very active chain, 234 dApps, or protocols, and now there's been already like this is increasing right now because people are like learning about the airdrop. People are going to be interacting with all types of dApps in the ecosystem right now, and it's currently at 1.644 billion, and that is you know, it's likely going to be, once the token is going to be launching, there's going to be a very likelihood that it's going to be number 3, and it's going to be by Basing Tron. That's my prediction. Let's see if that's going to be turning out. And obviously, one of the things when I'm going to be talking about the price here is the comparison to Optimism. Optimism was a huge airdrop in terms of value, like really, really big airdrop in terms of monetary value. I still think like it's still the highest that has ever been done. And because Arbitrum is valued higher than Optimism, not necessarily like, I do think Optimism is cheaper to use than Arbitrum, but because Arbitrum basically has almost the double total value locked versus Optimism, it has more dApps and it has like bigger investors behind it. I don't know how many developers and GitHubs and all types of stuff, but TVL is a very big indicator on the actual value of the chain, and obviously that TVL is just going to go up because there's going to be billions of tokens basically released on the chain, and there's going to be liquidity for those, because I think there's going to be some types of tasks pulled together and things like that are going to be having. So I'm not going to make this review any longer. As I already alluded earlier, the claiming will happen on less than 7 days, and there's going to be a big, you know, crash, and, you know, starts high, crashes, then goes back, stabilizes in 24 hours a bit. So you got to be really careful about at what point you're going to be selling, but you might want to buy the dip even, if you really want to, if you're really betting on Arbitrum ecosystem as a whole and think they're going to be de facto layer 2. There are a lot of big institutions aboard on this project, so it's not totally out of question. And my only prediction really is that it will be higher market cap than Optimism. But, you know, I would be very surprised if it actually would rate lower, given the market conditions. But I do want to emphasize here, guys, that yeah, it's the inflation is very worrying, and that's one reason I'm really skeptical about of the idea of like holding for a very long term. So I'm probably going to be selling somewhere between 80% of all my tokens at the first 24 hours, and then I'm going to be seeing, or the first 48 hours, and then I'm going to be seeing later on what I will be doing with the tokens. But yeah, congratulations to everybody, and stay tuned obviously. So make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notifications up so you will be knowing when that video will be dropping. Thanks for watching. I will be seeing you in the next video.